So at 7 years old, children are faced with this decision. Do I work in the field with my parents, or do I go and be educated? And the pressure from the parents to help them in the field is massive.
I see pain and hurt and dislocation within society. I really do see that every day.
A lack of relationships is a really important form of poverty in Australia, I think, that gets a little bit overlooked.
You know, houses without windows, without doors, to see children sleeping on the concrete floor.
The students here don't even realise what a privilege it is to be educated, yet there's people overseas who are absolutely desperate, starving and hungry for education and can't actually get it.
When I moved to the west side of town and started to get to know my neighbours, and a lot of them seemed to be living in poverty, something that I didn't realise was so prevalent in Australia.
You have shown us what you require. Freely we've received now, freely we will give, we must go.
I was born in India and I've been exposed to poverty since a very, very early age. A family home in India actually joins one of the largest slums in southern Asia, but there are a couple of key events in Vietnam that really shaped my thinking and my worldview and how I was to respond to things and how I felt I should respond to things.
I've often prayed that God would allow me to see the way the world is through His eyes.
If I'm going to follow you, God, I want to know what it means to care for the poor the way you do. Going working for a big finance company and making a lot of money, I don't want that. I don't care if people tell me that I'm crazy. I love what I'm doing because I know that it'll make a difference in someone's life.
God's heart breaking at the inequality of our world.
There are so many times I'm sure that he would put his hand in to stop any situation of suffering, but that's why we're here.
It was then that I really just felt God say, I want you to reach these people.
Because there's so much potential in people and so much that Jesus wants to touch and to heal and to bring restoration to.
I guess in that moment I recognised that I needed to do things a little differently. We're all called to do something.
It was very ridiculous of me actually to think that I was going to come in and make everyone happy and save them all.
By getting to know somebody, the stereotypes out the window, like you just forget that that's what people would see.
We had to share the burden and the triumphs and the joys as well. We're all in it together.
The biggest lesson learnt was that I'm the same. I've got my own struggles too.
At the end of the day, we are all the same. We all need to be treated like a human being.
That really gives them their life back. It gives them a sense of dignity that they never had before. That got stolen from them just because of where they were born in life.
Join us at Surrender10, a conference that will inspire you to see poverty the way God sees it, to hear the Spirit's call for justice, and to join Jesus in solidarity with the marginalised.
We must go.
So I really want to go back to the Congo when I finish my teaching degree and support the education system that's already existing. They're doing an amazing job already, and I just want to partner with them.
And we're joining with him in the work that he's commissioned us to do.
Without helping the poor, I'd never realise what God's done for me. And it gives me a resolve in life to always follow God and to always pick people up when they fall down, because God's done the same thing for me.
You know, I feel a sense of purpose in this life. I feel like I'm walking for Him and not myself anymore. And that's a wonderful thing, to be able to acknowledge that this is what I'm here to do and this is what He wants me to do. And I'm finally doing it.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.
Join me.